ISL Prime League.
Okay guys, welcome back to the first map in our ZVZ extravaganza today. Down here in the bottom right, the first player up is representing... Well, he's currently wearing Axum's clan tag, but he's actually on SKT1. That threw me for a loop for a second there. It is the Blue Zone player, Impact.
SK Telecom T1, Impact.
And on the other side of things, with an early pool, actually, representing Team Envy, it is viOLet. Yo, you know what? I'm sorry. I believe
No, it's alright. That's my
Team Envy us.
It's okay.
viOLet.
We got it now.
Yeah.
I just listened to you start your intro and saw it come up on.
Oh well. I mean,
It's all good.
it happens. Technology. Back in my day, you had to do our own player intros.
Yep. Pretty early pool came out of viOLet and Impact match first over here. So, in classic ZVZ fashion, the action never stops.
Nope. Right out of the gates. And that's going to be, I guess, not the best situation here for Impact. He decided to skip on the gas, as I do believe he saw the lings come out. So he's trying to get his pool out as fast as he can. But the big problem here is, of course, that he put down that hatchery first. So that's going to be a very long time before those lings are going to be able to come out. And without this... Oh, this is a gas build out of viOLet, so... Things can get pretty dicey.
It's going to take a while before Impact has the full defense. He's going to really have to try buy time with that hatchery, maybe.
Yeah.
And these drones from Impact just trying to stick together, trying to actually get some big drone stacking hits off on the Zerglings and kill them off. But is Impact going to cancel his hatchery? He's actually let it finish, so I guess he's pretty confident in holding this, or he needs to buy as much time as possible.
Yeah, that might be the case here, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like viOLet is going for it, and he still doesn't know if it's going to be a gasless or any type of follow-up. So I guess he's just letting it go down, realizing that he does have more drones, most likely, if he doesn't take any damage here. But he still could lose quite a few drones here. There's a lot of lings right now, and the lings aren't even getting the surface area here for Impact. There we go. But the drones are still the ones that got a lot of that surface area, and now he's down in drones after losing 4. And
Down in drones. Yeah, down in drones. The hatchery got taken out. Down in army, and his gas is just so much later. Even if he took it earlier, the mining from it has been so much less that viOLet speed is already well underway. Impact only just get breaking like 70 gas, and viOLet is massing up lings for the second wave.
Yep, not even going for that expansion. Well, actually, he looks like he wants to take it right now, and oh no. An Overlord out here for Impact is going to get taken out by this Queen. It might get away, though, because there is no Overlord here for viOLet to give him that high ground vision. So he still doesn't know if it's a gas build, but seeing that there was no real hatchery, or no hatchery that early.
What does Impact see? Oh, he saw just the barest bit of a ling clip at his vision. I don't know whether he noticed it or not, though, but he definitely knows now. And speed 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and viOLet sprinting across the map. This is tough. Yeah, that's it.
GG. Just out of there, realizing that it's going to be so hard to hold that. Damn, man. Madness, and it is game number 2 in this best of 3 series. This player, he's up by 1, only needs 1 more to secure that win. It is the Red Zerg player.
Team Envy us. viOLet.
And his opponent up here in the top right, representing SKT1, is the Blue Zone player. He is
SK Telecom T1, Impact.
Oh, never mind. I got a little confused there for a minute, but yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary so far. As neither of them are going to be going for that 9 pool, no little bit of revenge. I was wondering if we were going to see it again out of viOLet, just because it is game number 2, you're up a game, and it's a 2-player map. And, you know, you sometimes think that he wouldn't do that to me again, right? But Impact,
No,
no, he's taking the pool, being very
Good,
safe.
that's safe, right?
And that might actually prompt Violet to take a hatch first. You know, he's saving up 300 minerals, put the fear into Impact in that game number 1, and takes advantage of it fully.
Yeah, it gets a little interesting on Moonlight Madness, because usually taking your third in ZVZ can be a little bit of a point of contention. Like, there's lots and lots of builds which revolve around denying your opponent's third for a little while, or just trying to push them off it and just generally making it difficult. And often the backup of a failed cheat is, well, just kind of hang around their third and take my own and macro up. Whereas Moonlight Madness, that's a lot more difficult to do. And unless you go for focusing the rocks down very early, in which case it's actually, if anything, slightly easier because of the openness of the third base. Mm-hmm. If one player is able to defend their rocks, and it's not that difficult to, a couple of roaches will chew away a lot of lings they take down the rocks. Yeah. It's pretty easy to actually just go for a relatively fast 3-base build in ZVZ, which is unusual.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I 100% agree. I wonder if we'll see that, you know, if they're both kind of confident in their Ling Bane play too, or do they just want to skip that out? I know Violet is a big fan of those roaches for sure, so Impact is known, at least was previously, back in the days of like King Sejong, for kind of innovating this build where he would do an anti-timings, like Roach Ling without Roach Speed or anything like that, to catch even Roach players off guard, or even Muta players, you know, just like before that real timing that was so popular back in the day off of a gasless opening, which what Violet is doing for now. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if Violet is going to be bringing it back to that style, or, you know, if he's just kind of figured something out here to try to get ahead with the gasless build.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, I think it should go quite well, because one of the reasons gasless fell out of style is people just thought, well, you know, I can just take a very, very fast third base, and as much as gasless is nice for the econ, just keep pump out a bunch more drones and mine more minerals to pump out even more drones. You just have the advantage of that third base, that third hatch, and end up outproducing your opponent. Whereas on Moonlight Madness, I feel like you can actually match that with a gasless build. If the opponent scouts gasless and goes, oh, well, I'll take the fast third base, you can do just that, do just the same. Whereas normally gasless has a little trouble defending their third base against speedlings or any kind of speed.
You have a lot of time to react to it too, right? And you can't just go for that third base. Like you have to kind of either go through the rocks or bust through the front and catch him completely off guard. But, you know, it's a 2-player map. It's easy to really have your overlords in position unless they start to move those queens out. And even when that happens, you can kind of assume that, okay, you know what, he's moving his queens out. There could be some kind of all-in coming, so I better be careful. But we'll see, you know, because look here, Trig, it's going to be that speed coming out off of the gasless build here from Violet. And he's getting a third gas, while Impact is the one that's doing the kind of traditional response if he did go ahead and take the third now. I don't know if he's going to actually do it right now, but, you know, that's kind of what you were just talking about. You go and you get your lair, you start getting roach speed +1, then you get a third base, just outproduce.
Yeah, and, yeah, Violet is taking the third base in a slightly unusual location, though. It's not behind those rocks. It's not where Impact was watching, although Impact did see the drone coming out there. But this could get a bit funky. Impact's going to take its third base in the typical location behind those rocks.
Oh yeah. Oh, Impact ran into that queen at the natural. Would have been able to get up to the main and see that the lair was actually going, or was on the way. So I think Violet is doing some pretty good mind games right now. Looking like it's a gasless build. He pulled out his queens in order to kill that overlord. Then he went and took a third in an unnatural location. So Impact is looking at it and sees that there's no third. And then he actually got his lair. So
yeah, He's actually going to be powering through on the tech as well, but Violet, 22 lings on the way.
Yeah, that's a little interesting to me.
Yeah, he wants to put some pressure on that third base, I feel, but it's a tiny ramp up to that third. But the only problem is Violet doesn't really have any way of warning off. Oh, 2 queens on the way. That'll do it.
Yep. And Impact knows right now, of course. He flew an Overseer in there to make sure. Don't know if he saw the third base, though, but he did get a Changeling in there, and he's able to run around. and sees something weird, and it's like, what the hell? There's nothing here. I don't understand what it is that you're doing, but viOLet has just been droning up, and I think he's been taking advantage of the information that he sold to Impact. It's bad info, man. Can't be trusted, as he's up by 10 drones, and Impact is just making a bunch of units to try to defend the pending all-in, but, you know, there's actually not that coming out of viOLet just yet. It's going to be a little bit more delayed.
Not yet. And those lanes do break down the structural rocks, but Impact has a big old group of things coming around. And oh my god, the wall is there for Impact, and the link to viOLet stream, man. Plenty of units there to actually deflect them, but these are speedlings. They just run away and find a queen. Okay, let's go back to
time.
Yeah, across the map, Impact is pushing forward with a huge group of roaches.
Yeah, here he comes, actually. viOLet's roaches are just now starting to trickle out. He has the production, he has the economy, and if he holds here, he's going to be in a really beautiful spot. But having to pull those drones, never a good thing. The roaches just can't really get there in time, you know? They're all separated, and Impact seems to have just hit, you know, didn't get deterred by that counterattack. And this is going to be a lot of damage done to viOLet that might even end the game, as he was trying to get a little bit too greedy here, and it's going to end up costing him the game. Impact takes game number 2 to tie things up. Perfect timing there.
Welcome back to the tiebreaker for our first series, and up here at the top left, it is the red Zerg player. He is
Team Envy Us, viOLet.
And his opponent rocking that royal blue, it is gonna be
SK Telecom T1, Impact.
Man, I always have that urge to just be like Axioms Impact, and it's 1, we're not, you know, doing the intros, of course, and then 2, he's not on Axiom anymore, you know. It's just like
it is hard when players switch teams as well.
Yeah,
like
especially when they've been on it for so long, you know.
I know nobody knows how to call MKP not MKP anymore.
MKP, right? Oh goodness, yeah.
It's
MK. No.
MVP MK? Doesn't sound right.
I can't. I don't know. He'll always be MKP to me. The same way that who was it? There was another person that was like that. That Day 9 used to always do. It was D Apollo. You know, like always call Apollo like D Apollo.
I still sometimes think D Apollo to myself in my head, and I'm like,
yeah.
Another one for me that kind of weirdly stuck was MC when he was on OGS. OGS MC.
OGS MC. Yeah, it's like a sick name. This is cool. I haven't seen nothing like this in a long time, especially on a map like Terraform. Excuse me. This is something I would expect to see more on like Dash and Terminal than for something that Hyun would do.
That is true. Yeah, this is exactly the sort of thing Hyun would do. I actually don't think it. No, it doesn't get it. Unfortunately.
No.
A little too slow.
Yep. So he was able to just see that there was no gas mining, and he didn't even care after that. He was just like, all right, see the hatchery, and then just get on out of there.
I actually think viOLet should have cancelled it if he... well, he should have cancelled it because he didn't get it, but maybe he thought it was still the chance.
Yeah, I mean, hey, maybe we'll see it walk across the map, you know, in the early game. Just go there, make that long pilgrimage, and just like...
You know what? Here we go.
Oh my god, it is! I wasn't even looking at it when I said that, but you know, hey, I mean, what else is it gonna do?
Here we see, in its natural habitat, the Zerg spore crawler make its migration south for the winter.
So true. I think it ran under the Overlord, unfortunately. So Impact at least has that in the back of his mind, that a spore crawler is making that journey.
Oh, whoa. Really fast third base here for Impact. And this is what I'm talking about. viOLet's opened up with a gasless style again, taking his gases down at natural, the normal sort of time for gasless, 5-6 minutes. And Impact goes, well, you know what, gasless, let's just take a third base. What can you do about it?
Yeah, not really much, to be honest. Like, the only real thing you can do against it is when you try to trick them. But, where are the units here for Impact? at his natural. He only has the queen, but luckily for him, there's no overlord. Well, yeah, it's gonna fly over some high ground. But that's such a funny little spore crawler going to go burrow inside of the natural. He might actually get. Oh no, I don't think he's gonna get anything.
Oh, there's an overlord that's gonna finish soon.
Oh,
In 5 seconds, an overlord will finish.
There it is.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Man. He got it.
Oh, a second one. Oh, the value.
Unbelievable value.
Brilliant.
Value. That's beautiful. That was like the most perfect timed spore crawler.
Yeah.
Violet knew it the whole time, of course. Like that was exactly what was going to happen. So
yeah, he knows that Terraform has a short enough spore crawler rush distance that it arrives at precisely the time that 2 overlords finish at the natural. If you're playing a opening against gasless, that's the sort of level of reads that are coming in here.
That's so funny. I can't believe that actually did that. So
it's brilliant.
Looking like Violet wants to get a bit aggressive, but not 100% just yet. You know, similar to what he did last time. A big Ling attack and getting Lair, and then the third as well at the same time with +1 to the attack.
I mean, this is the problem with gasless opening. Violet had a fair few Lings, but without speed, they don't arrive. Like, they pass under the Overlord for Impact, and Impact goes, oh, okay, well, I guess I have time to build some speedlings.
Too much time,
And then, by the time the slowlings arrive, Impact has an overwhelming force of speedlings, crushes him in a fight, and then just goes, well, okay, you're not getting a third base now.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit problematic here for Violet as he does try to take his third. It's looking like the game on the game on Moonlight Madness, but he's the one that doesn't have the drones, right? So, I wonder if Violet would be able to hit him with Roach timing of his own, even though Roach speed is a ways away. I don't think he's gonna hit that timing, man. But
no. Oh,
gonna get a lot of those lings and another big hit. Oh, Violet.
2 high value banings there.
Yep.
Impact gets to move in towards the third base, and Violet, who's actually moving across the map with a big force of speedlings, has to come back to defend his third base.
Yeah, there's a little, there's a
the
threatening
banelings,
amount of. Oh my god, again!
2 enormous banings, that's it!
Wow, no way! Impact getting the most beautiful, perfect baneling hits over, a series of baneling hits. What is Violet supposed to do now? Scrambling right now with all of his roaches. There are 2 banelings morphing in the top right, but they're not going to finish. But I mean, this is all distractions while Impact is just getting even further and further ahead.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Violet just, he doesn't seem to be on top of his Ling Bane micro. Just a couple slip-ups makes so much difference.
Oh, yeah, because you don't want to make any more Lings at this stage of the game. You made those Lings to do something. They didn't really do too much, and then you lose them for nothing. Just like a waste of larva, pretty much.
A couple extra drones and everything.
Oh, no.
So now they're going into the Roach game, and Impact has a distinct advantage with 25 Roaches to 16. And he still has those 4 Banelings. He's got a healthy drone advantage. I can even bring in a macro hatch over his third base. And this is what Roach Wars is all about. It's like the personification of your economy.
Indeed, yeah. And it is going to be looking pretty damn good for Impact. Violet, when it comes to this kind of style and you're not really in that stage of the game where you can be really fancy just yet, it's really almost not even a checkmate situation, but it's just, I don't know, you're just behind doing the same exact thing. There's no burrow, there's no burrow movement. He didn't transition into Hydras, or he didn't have a Muta opener, so that he's trying to transition into Roaches now, so he can at least keep Impact on his side of the map. Impact would love to stay on his side of the map right now as he gets his upgrades and then hit with the timing that just overwhelms Violet with sheer numbers.
Yeah, definitely on the cards now, especially as Impact actually 176 supply, 180 even. He's rapidly sprinting towards a maxed out army, and Violet investing in Burrow move and Burrow. He knows he's not actually going to win a straight up just mashing roaches into each other army fight. He has to find some other kind of advantage he can exploit, and he doesn't.
One way to do it. 1-1 here for Violet, or 1-0 for Impact, but the numbers here are on Impact's side. There's no more Spine Crawler to assist. Oh, two Banelings are going to sneak into the mineral line of viOLet during this fight, and there's a lot. Oh, the hits are going to hit a lot of the drones, but I mean, that's a lot of roaches here for impact anyway. And yep, that's
he's overwhelming.
That's what you said.
Up into that third base. This third base is going to fall down. viOLet comes in with the few roaches he has left, and he has 21 on the way, but Impact has almost that number already over here, and a few more come across the map too. That's it. GG. Impact, the 2-1. Early loss
game number one and then bringing it back.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.